Hello and welcome back to AlternativA. Well, didn't I say you'd hear from me again? So last part, we got the building plans, but they were only introduction. Has that been there before? I think so, maybe. Oh, there is an X out. Okay, we need to go to the professor's home because we got a note, which I'm going to assume is from the lady, maybe. Oh, oops. I'm so used to
Maybe she's waiting inside.
No, I'm waiting here.
You?
Yep.
Murderer! You killed Petrenko and tried to blame it on me!
Wait a second. I hoped you came to find the truth and not to blame me. Especially since you don't know all the facts.
Maybe I don't know everything, but I know enough.
Really? And who told you? I suppose No Name bamboozled you like all the rest. Damn bastard!
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't give me that. Damn. Sir here wanted to join the resistance and has taken the first bite he came across. Hasn't it crossed your mind that maybe it's all going too smoothly?
It wasn't that smooth, and I still don't know why I'm standing here with a murderer whose murder I was nearly accused of.
Oh, please. No Name knew from the start that you didn't kill Petrenko. He just needed someone to do the dirty work.
So why should he accuse me? That doesn't make sense.
He was probably testing you. You're a perfect victim for him, and you're neither the first nor the last.
What? How so? And who the hell are you preaching to me this way?
Richard, you still don't understand?
How do you know my name?
Richard, I know a lot about you, and our lives are in fact quite similar.
So what am I to do now?
Look, I didn't help you get into Andorra just out of pure goodwill. I admit you did good work, but without my help you would hardly be speaking with me now.
Why should I believe you really did help me? To get into Andorra wasn't easy at all, and I was the one who managed to do it. No one else was there, so prove I have anything to be grateful to you for.
Well, if I pass over the saving of your life in Andorra, do you think you could just walk around Theolex?
Maybe it seemed a little too easy to me. Don't try to tell me it was you who arranged it.
Certainly not me alone, but the Resistance. The real one.
But that can't be.
It can, Richard. Look, you must have a lot of questions, but this is no place for answering them.
Nice place. And I thought my place was ugly.
I don't live here. I'm only sleeping over. I can't stay at one place for too long.
I think you should answer some of my questions now, don't you think?
That's why we're here. Ask.
Well, in fact, there's one question that crossed my mind. You know my name, but I don't know yours.
Andrea Raskova. Pleased to meet you. But you must have other questions, don't you?
Why did you kill Petrenko?
I don't understand. Why did you murder Petrenko?
I have to apologize for that. Neither me nor the professor wanted you to be blamed for that.
What do you mean, nor the professor? What kind of bullshit is that?
You know, some members of the Resistance have to, whether they like it or not, play on several sides. In the case of the professor, well, it was all the sides. He was helping the Resistance, but had to work for Andorra, Theolex, and even for the state.
But I still don't understand why he had to die because of it.
Look, you surely know that Professor Petrenko established Theolex and was the leading developer of the first android, the type called Michael. That brought him great success and renown, but after the war, Theolex changed. The android started to be used for fighting and oppression, which was something the professor had never wanted. And so the executive board didn't need him anymore. They made him an honorary vice president of the company. He had no executive powers and was moved to the slums. They only let him work on things they themselves weren't able to do, but he was never allowed to direct any full project again, from its design to realization. He could only work on fragments. And so he started helping the Resistance, but only a little, because he didn't want to draw attention, until some engineers from Andorra paid him a visit. They showed him drawings of a strange device and wanted him to help them understand the technology it used. At first he hesitated. After all, it was Andorra. When Andorra wants something, it's usually something big. But eventually he started to study the drawings, mostly because of the Resistance. He was sending us progress reports regularly, but he wasn't able to find out much.
Now I don't understand it at all. I wouldn't be surprised if the state murdered him. But why you? He was helping the Resistance, wasn't he? What kind of technology was it?
That's a good question. The professor never had the full description, and it's quite possible that Andorra didn't either. He only gave us information about Andorra's probable next steps. For example, that it would start searching for something on the construction sites around Prague. He didn't reveal what it would be, and maybe he didn't even know himself. Until he called me again yesterday afternoon. He absentmindedly told me that he finally understood the technology. He said it was dangerous, and that it must not get into anybody's hands, and absolutely not into the hands of Andorra. According to him, it was not a weapon, but something much worse.
What worse?
I don't know, and we probably won't ever find out, because the professor wanted it that way. He hoped it was not too late and that he was the only one who knew what he had found out. He told me he must prevent anybody from uncovering the secret, but he wasn't able to do it himself, and so he asked me for help.
You're telling me the professor asked you to kill him?
That's how it was.
What? And I'm to believe... But then again, on the other hand, it makes sense. When I visited the professor for the first time, he seemed somewhat anxious, as if he was waiting for someone.
Yes, he was waiting for me. I saw you and waited until you left, and then I killed the professor. He told me I was in fact helping him to forget. Forever. In short, he was too dangerous. For all of us. If Andorra wished, they could make him tell them everything.
That's for sure. When I returned, police were already there, and they even called a detective. It surprised me, because for other murders, they don't even bother taking the body away.
Yes, it was strange. Even I was surprised. The state itself has probably taken an interest in the technology, and that's no good. Although the professor can no longer tell anybody, I fear he sacrificed himself in vain.
Why? Are there some of his notes or drawings left?
No, but it seems Andorra continues the research anyway. And because even somebody like No Name was angered by Professor's death, it means Andorra really wasn't the only one who wished to get their hands on the technology.
Okay.
Who's No Name, if he isn't with the Resistance?
No Name is one of the best agents of the state.
Yeah, I thought so.
All in all, nobody knows much about him. He came to Prague only recently from somewhere in former Russia. He has the best training. It's said he's trying to destroy the Resistance at its roots by murdering selected families. But one time he failed. He's said to be terribly angry because of that single failure. And since then, he's been doing his all to erase the Resistance from existence.
So why didn't he kill me?
That's part of his strategy. He saves himself the trouble, just like the Germans during World War II. They forced Jews in the concentration camps to dig graves not only for themselves, but also for their relatives. No Name has improved the method by making his victims do those things voluntarily and gladly. He finds a poor man at a loss and deludes him, saying he's going to help him. He behaves nicely to him and then persuades him he's doing missions for the Resistance. But instead, the victim's working on their own destruction, and in the end, they somehow get a bullet in the head. It's the same story every time.
But he wanted me to find out more about Andorra. In fact, I was searching for information I myself wanted to find.
That suggests even the state doesn't know exactly what Andorra is trying to do. And you happen to fit to its schemes.
Good Lord. Where's the real
resistance? How can a man like me contact it?
He can't. Either the Resistance contacts you, or you're simply out of luck. Most people imagine the Resistance as some organization with large secret meetings and legions of members. But that's not true at all. No member of the Resistance knows more than 2 or 3 others.
Splinter Cell.
That's where our power lies.
But the state often reports defeating large attacks from the Resistance. I've seen the places where the fighting took place. There were a number of bodies and remnants of the androids.
Those reports are usually lies. But you're right. There really are some fights from time to time. But that's not the real Resistance. Usually, some people form a group, try to play the Resistance game, and then go to the dogs.
And what do you do then?
Everyone does some mission or task from time to time, but only a few of us really know what it's all for.
And how do you know someone's not manipulating you, too?
We all hope that's not the case. Moreover, several things we did turned out well already. For example, the shifting of the district borders in order to have a good hospital here in the slums.
That was the work of the Resistance? But it was done on the basis of a state's decision, wasn't it?
Yes, exactly. That was how it was supposed to look.
Endora, the state, and new
I'm a
technologies.
little bit confused. I need to clarify it a little. So, Endora has drawings of some device that uses an unknown technology and is very valuable. They asked Petrenko to help them understand it, and he got to the bottom of the technology after some time. He found out it's something dangerous and decided he would rather have himself killed than allow someone to get the technology.
Yes, exactly.
Well, but how does the state fit into all this? What kind of technology could it possibly be that everybody is so interested in?
It's hard to say, but one thing is sure. None of them are going to give up easily. Quietly, everyone in their own way will try to gain it for themselves. The state will use the intelligence service. Endora will invest in research. And Theolex surely won't just sit aside.
I need to go through it all, so...
Yeah,
Well,
Okay.
so... I better go now. But, actually, what am I to do?
I was already starting to think you wouldn't ask. You don't have much to choose from. Either No Name kills you, or you join us, the real resistance.
That's really not much of a choice.
So, it'll be best if you can return home, get some sleep, and, in the morning, do the task No Name gives you. But you'll bring the documents you find to me, here. After that, you'd better not show up at home anymore. In fact, it would be better if you didn't go anywhere near the gates or to the places where you did something tonight. Someone might recognize you, and that would be a problem. No Name probably won't start looking for you right away. He thinks you trust him. But eventually he will realize you fooled him, and he will want your head.
But he gave me the card. He can use it to trace me up.
Keep it for now, or he could start suspecting you. Tomorrow, I'll give you another.
All right. Well, thank you, I think.
You're welcome. We'll be the ones thanking you if you help us figure out what Endora is planning and what everyone is after.
Good Lord Almighty! That's an exposition dump.
One can tell that Andrea lives hand to mouth. Warms up Endora corporate food. Blech. I only met one person who liked it, and he's no longer with us. He got promoted to some post in the government district.
That wasn't a good pause for timing. Okay, actually, I'm going to save, because it's actually we spent almost 10 minutes going through that exposition dump.
I'm not going any further. The staircase doesn't look very solid. This river, I think it's Vltava, has never been too clean. But this, almost no water, and it's full of all kinds of crap.
What's in here? I need to check everything just in case.
Stuff full of garbage bins, just like everywhere else. There's nothing interesting inside.
Okay. Oh, squat area, so that's... Oh, wow. And all of them are now grayed out.
Well, it looks like this is the last time I'm sleeping in this apartment. I should enjoy it. I'm here and ready.
Why so unexcited? Bad dreams?
Sort of. Bad dreams. About the dirty tricks of Endora, the state, and things like that.
You'll get used to it. This is a dangerous world we live in.
Yeah, sure. So what do you want me to do now?
As I said last night, we have to find the rest of the documents the building site manager had. I did some research. It's still in his trailer at the building site. There's not going to be anybody there right now, except for some androids, but you can deal with them.
Fine. I can see you're well informed.
The resistance couldn't exist otherwise.
Of course.
Go. And remember the rule. Don't come back empty-handed.
I've never seen it so empty. I wonder why they're still guarding it. The industrial district is generally a pretty isolated area, and this place looks like nobody should ever come again.
Container.
Another pile of junk. At least this time it's in a container. I'm not going there. I don't have the time.
Fine.
This must be one of the latest models of police car. Somebody really worries about safety here. And the somebody isn't the state. The state police cars have a slightly different color.
I think we're not gonna go through the front gate. Shrubbery.
I don't know what kind of weed this is, but it must be pretty tough. Handy little twigs. Might be useful.
Again!
There are piles of debris like this everywhere around here. Nobody ever worried about cleaning. I don't see anything useful in there. There are piles of sand, debris, some wires. I don't need any of this. The door has been here for a while, but it looks solid. I can't open it without a key.
Okay, we can't get...
I can't hang around it too much. Rather not.
Oh, we gotta
steal a...
One moment.
Rather not.
Fine. Fortunately, No Name hasn't noticed I know who he really is, but it was quite hard for me to stay cool. I have to get into the foreman's house, then I should be able to find the rest of the documentation. The construction site is well guarded. I have to lure those androids away somehow. No, wait.
A tiny twig. I don't know what shrub it's from.
Can we...
Not like that. Bad idea. Not like that. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Waste of time. Bad idea. Rather not. I can't steal a police car, but I remember when I was a kid, I used them to shortcut batteries. The light bar would set off if there was a discharge close to it. I don't know if it'll still work. Now I realize how dangerous that game was.
A discharge near it? Ah! Do-do-do, do-do-do.
It might still work. The EMP gun discharges nicely. If the alarm actually sets off, I'll have to disappear quickly. Whew. Hopefully they didn't see me. Now they're gonna be busy up there. I can't go there until they turn the alarm off. The door has been here for a while. I can't open. Wait, bad idea. I don't know what to do. It's not going to happen. Can't climb up. It's not going to happen. Bad idea. Rather not. Not like that.
Oh, that didn't really do anything for me. Like, it got him away, but we can't get any further.
Another pile of junk. I'm not...
What do we need the twig for?
Waste of time. I can't hang around it too much. I don't know what to do. Not like that.
I can barely see the twig in my inventory.
A tiny twig. I don't know. Rather not. Waste of time. Rather not.
What am I missing?
Here we go. The key wasn't far.
Okay, well, I'll remember that for next time,
I almost
but...
missed it in the mess. It's sort of rusty and falling apart.
But good lord.
I'd be surprised if it didn't fit. Just as I thought. It fits. It fits, but I can't turn it. I can't take it out either. I thought this was too easy. I'll try to use fork. Damn. Bad idea. Waste of time. The key is broken and stuck in the lock. It's not going to happen. I'll try to clean up the lock a bit. Here. The key should budge now. The key budged a little, but I can't. This way, the key should unlock the door easily.
Good lord! So many processes. So many steps to solve a simple issue.
I'm gonna have to sneak.
Okay.
I can't get inside this way.
And we don't have the crowbar, the twig anymore.
Not so long ago, I worked here, and now I'm actually. Whatever. I should have realized before. There isn't any real building documentation, just excavations, some old machinery, almost no modern technology. I was stupid not to suspect anything before. Not so long ago, and now. Whatever. I should have. There isn't. I was stupid. The air conditioning is off. It's gonna be hot. It's not a bad idea.
Okay, well, we can distract him.
I can't go back there for a while. The androids are probably hustling around the car now. Using my bare hands.
Come on, hurry it up.
Good, it's stiff.
Ha 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 ha!
Now I can see how peculiar the ground plan of the building was. This was never supposed to be finished. Now this was. This is the first time I've seen the site manager's table from this side. They cleaned it up here. Nothing interesting and the computer's off.
Okay, now we're making decent progress. I just didn't know I was supposed to check a pile
Half-empty
twice.
file shelf.
You would think you only need
I
to check
can't
it.
see the rest of the documents anywhere. Now I can see how this was. There's not much light here, but maybe that's good. The air conditioning is out of order. There's not much. This is the first time they cleaned it up here. I can't see the rest of the doc. I can't. Half-empty file.
Oh, there we go.
This is the place where the rest of the documents could be. There's many drawers, but only one labeled Endora. Bingo! Now I need to get out of here. There's not much left. There's not. I can't get outside this way. There are two androids patrolling. The file...
What I wanted you to do was to use the windows. Open the windows, god darn it.
It looks like the window is the only way to get out of here.
Thank you.
This should open. Ah, there's no handle. There's no handle, but there's a space between the window and the frame. It has the same kind of latch as an ordinary door.
These pliers
Let's
really
get out of
come in
here quickly.
handy. That's the most versatile tool we have in our arsenal. Okay. Hello and welcome back to AlternativA. Did I say it here for me again? So after the crash last time, we're back here, about to show her the plans.
So, I'm here. No Name sent me for the remainder of the construction documents. I had to pass by some androids, but it turned out well in the end.
Well, you did that fast. Show me the documents. I have to look through it. Wait here. Now, I must admit, it was interesting reading.
Have you found anything out?
Yeah, I found several interesting things. The construction you worked on was, in fact, just an excavation. Endora's searching for a precious element near Prague.
An element?
Yes, radium. It's one of the most powerful radioactive elements, and its world reserves have been almost exhausted. I found out even more, which is even more interesting. Although radium had only been used marginally before the Great War, with the coming of the first android type, it's become a very precious element. That was because it was used as one of the main components of the logic control units in androids. But it wasn't quite an ideal solution. People who came in close contact with those units, for example, the maintenance personnel, were dying young of cancer or anemia. Because of that, another type of control unit was devised, and the radium mines, almost already exhausted, were shut down. But, according to these documents, one reserve still remains. It's here in Prague, and it has been here for a very long time. Germans hid it here before the end of World War II, when they were trying to attain victory by any means possible. But they had no time to use it. I don't know how Andorra found it, but this was the reason they started the construction, which was never meant to be finished. They needed to get the radium reserve without letting anybody know. And they almost managed to do it. But then you started to stick your nose in it.
Wait. But why would Andorra simply mine the radium? It surely has the resources to do that.
Maybe because it would stir yet bigger unrest. You need to mine several tons of uranite or other minerals to obtain a single gram of radium. Andorra didn't just mine it out here, they also nicely packed and prepared it for transport.
But what do they want to do with it? You said it's not being used anymore.
That's something I don't know. But it must be related to the new technology that cost the professor his life. We must find out what Andorra is trying to do. We need a radium sample and some more information.
And where's the radium now?
In the Andorra laboratory in Kolín. It's a town not far east of Prague. You're going on a trip, Richard. Here is your new personal card. Now get moving. I have to inform the Resistance Network. There's gotta be something big behind all this.
All right, I understand. And how do I get to Kolín?
One of our men in a taxi will drive you there. Then he'll wait for you somewhere around there. You'll be back before midnight. Good luck.
Okay.
Digital bell at this shack? It somehow doesn't fit here.
Centrum? Yeah. It's not English. Oh, yeah.
Finally, they sent someone. Tell me your employee number, and you can start right away. You are the new janitor, aren't you?
Yes, of course I am.
So, the number?
I unfortunately don't have any.
Then we have a problem. I can't let you in without an employee number. Come back when they give you one.
Okay.
I don't see how this could have ever...
Old junk?
There's a lot of junk around here. Maybe even some remains of the car. I could use a metal rod like that.
Okay, metal rod. I'm gonna assume there's nothing over here.
There's a lot of junk around here. I don't think I'll ever need any...
Oh! We did! So we have...
This plate is so ugly that I simply must have it. Maybe I'll find some use for it.
Oh, that's a weird
I don't
one,
see why I
isn't
should carry such crap, but hey, it may come in handy.
it? Okay, thanks. So, do we have anything new? Andrea has learned where they have taken the radium from the construction site. Have to get to the Endora laboratories in Colleen somehow. We still haven't gotten any new info in the database. Let's look.
Old locked door. The key is on the other side of the lock. It's locked, but there...
We have a crowbar.
Bad idea.
Metal rod.
If I push the key out now, it'll just fall on the ground.
Ah, okay. Metal plate. And metal rod.
I saw somewhere that they pushed the key out and then they pulled it in. Damn, it's stuck. How come they could always do this in the old movies? I'll probably have to be more patient. It's locked, but there must... It's not going to happen. Okay, nothing happened, so let's give it another try. Damn, I'm sick of this. Uh-oh, maybe I overdid it a bit. Well, let's see what I can do.
Yeah, a bit of overkill.
This is really shocking. It looks totally different from the outside.
Hey, you, how did you get here?
Well, it was open.
What do you mean, open? Man, come here. Only I'm supposed to be here today, along with a security and a new janitor. So I'd like to know how you fit into this.
Well, I'm the new janitor.
Man, you should have told me right away. I hope you won't run away like the previous one. I didn't even know his name.
And why do the janitors quit here so often? Is there something I should be afraid of?
Nothing to be afraid of, I think. But we have a little problem with security. We try not to stick out too much, but then someone damages the fence from time to time and breaks something. It happens quite often, and the last time it was too much for the janitor.
Maybe you should improve your security.
Look, with a single press of a button, I'm able to activate an alarm, summon security personnel, and lock down the whole premises. Our security is more than good. But everything has its glitches.
And that's why I'm here. The new janitor.
Exactly. Give me your employee card.
Sure, I have it somewhere. Just a minute.
So?
Well, it seems I've lost my card on my way here.
Man, are you making fun of me or what? You're lucky we need the janitor really bad.
So you'll let me in?
Well, I can't do that without the card. But go and try to find it. You can't stay here now. You're really lucky. Because normally, I would have called security immediately.
Thanks. I'm sure it's somewhere outside.
I hope so.
Hello.
I will probably need the card inside.
Okay.
Damn. It has a photo and a number, which they'll probably check. The numbers aren't printed, they seem to be glued on somehow. I hope this number isn't taken yet. I can't do more about that. The janitor on the photo doesn't resemble me much. I should do something about that. It probably won't matter that there's no photo. I just couldn't keep the old one there.
Okay.
It probably...
Okay. Hey, dude.
So? Do you have the employee card?
Sure. Here it is.
It doesn't have your photo.
I know. I only recently came to Endora. I haven't managed to get the photo yet.
And I don't have your personal number in my records. But sometimes it takes some time before the databases are updated.
So, everything is all right?
Yes, although you won't be able to do much here for the time being.
What exactly is done here?
Nothing important. There are warehouses, offices, laboratories. Just common things.
So, nothing interesting?
Well, they send us some secret materials from time to time to temporarily store them, and then it's more lively here.
What do you mean by lively?
I mean an occasional inspection of those secret materials.
So there's not much going on here.
Nope,
Haven't we met already?
I don't think so. I don't remember faces very well, but I don't think we've met.
Strange. You really remind me of somebody. Have you been to Prague lately?
I see. Now it's clear. My older brother works there. We look quite alike.
You see, I was right. So you're a clerk family, aren't you?
Well, not really. We don't like each other much. He's a sworn supporter of the state and advocates it in everything. He has never forgiven me for working for Endora. He sees it as a betrayal.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be. I'm not like him. He almost let his boy be fired and stripped of his card.
I don't understand. Why?
Because his son started working for Theolex against his will and got in some trouble there. My brother has far-reaching connections and would have been able to settle his son's problems in no time. But he left him hanging in the air instead. It was by the skin of his teeth. The boy almost ended up God knows where.
Well, maybe it wasn't as easy for your brother as you think. Maybe he was unable to do that by himself, but wanted to help.
Who knows?
This building is strange, to say the least.
Why?
Because from outside it looks like a ruin, but from inside it's more like a modern facility.
You really are new here, aren't you? All the laboratories of Endora are located in deprived areas and designed so that they don't stick out.
Well, this is the first building of its kind I've seen.
Well, that's right. We aren't supposed to be easily visible.
You spoke about the inspections of secret materials?
Yes,
I just remembered that I'm to check the last ones and send my report back to Prague this very day.
but you need authorization to do that, and I still don't have your record in the computer.
Damn! I need this job. And if my boss doesn't have the report on his desk today, I don't know.
Look, I can't just let anybody enter the 15th floor. It's usually not even accessible by the elevator. It's necessary to use a special remote electronic key.
And you don't have it here?
Of course I have it, but I can't give it to you, not without a permit.
But my record may be inaccessible for God knows how long.
I'll be damned. Look, I understand you, and because I don't want you to think that I have no heart, we'll do it this way.
I'm listening.
Are you a janitor? Yes. Without an employee card? Yes. But... right. So, you'll replace the camera by the entrance for the new one, and I'll lend you the key for the 15th floor. It's only me and the security here anyway.
Ah, well, that shouldn't be a problem.
All right. The new camera can be found somewhere in the warehouse on the 7th floor.
And if I have some trouble with the security?
You won't. And if you do, come and tell me.
Okay.
I'll be off now.
So... yeah, still nothing new. The radium I need is on the secret 15th floor. The receptionist will allow me to go there, but only if I bring him a security camera for the warehouse. Okay, I'm gonna save, because this game just loves to screw with me. Okay, we should be safe, for the most part.
The building plan. As queer as the building itself. Doesn't work. The lift is probably not active. There's another button under that cover. They probably didn't want anyone to get there. It's made of tempered glass. I can't open that. Doesn't work.
Is this not supposed to work?
It seems the last janitor managed to break the elevator before he finally got scuttled away.
Really? I haven't noticed any malfunction.
But nothing happens when I press a button.
Why, that's a feature, not a bug. It's a security measure.
That's nice. So nobody can get anywhere.
Not so. It's just that every time you need to go somewhere, you tell me the floor number and I'll unlock it. When you get there, you'll only be able to return back to the reception desk. You only need the warehouse on the 7th floor. New cameras are there.
I see. You need to be in control. I'll be off now.
There we go. Choline Labs, Store C.
Alt, your personal employee number hasn't been activated yet. Identify yourself, please.
I'm the new janitor, and I need to take some spare parts from the warehouse.
I'm sorry, but you don't have sufficient clearance level for such an action. I have to ask you to leave immediately.
Wow. Lovely.
So, I have a problem. There's a security guard in the warehouse, and he refuses to allow me inside without a permit.
That's a really big problem, because I can't call him back. I'm not authorized to do that.
So how am I to get in there?
Well, there is a possibility. If an alarm sets off in a room, the elevator will lock itself there, and the security guards will move to the security corridor. The corridor isn't normally accessible, but what's important is that you can't see anything from in there.
But how will I get there if the elevator's locked?
I can unlock it. That's something I am authorized to do.
All right. And how do I fire the alarm?
That I don't know. I only know the control panels for all floors are in the machinery room on the 8th floor. I'll unlock it for you. You'll have to figure it out yourself.
Right. I'll try to cook something up.
Good lord.
I'll be off.
It's never simple.
Each panel controls something different. The middle one controls the alarm.
Okay.
It's the same plan as the one in the reception desk. The only active floor is the 7th floor. There are floor mode switches under the cover. I can't open it without a screwdriver.
But I don't have a screwdriver.
Bad idea. Waste of time. Waste of time. I can't open it without a I can't. It's the same. Waste of time. Bad idea. Rather not.
Do we
Bad
really?
idea.
Don't tell me.
I need some tools, a screwdriver or something.
Damn, I didn't think of that. It's all in the warehouse.
But I can't go there now.
Wait a minute. Maybe I have something here. I have a screwdriver. Hopefully it will be enough.
It'll have to be. I'll be
Good.
off.
Okay. Good God, the game is shuttling between these two. Okay. Screwdriver.
I still can't open it. There are floor mode switches up. Let's see if the alarm sets off.
Entry. Alarm detected. Emergency transit to the security corridor initiated.
The control lamp now indicates an alarm, but it seems nothing else has happened.
What a mess you made. There's an active alarm in the warehouse.
Well, so the control lamp didn't lie. So is all clear?
Yes, the security's acting upon the protocol and went to the security corridor. And I unlocked the lift so you can get the camera.
Thank you.
Nothing but laboratory glassware. They probably use that for moving fragile devices, but it's of no use to me now. Nothing but I have no time. I have no time. Nothing but Nothing but nothing. Nothing but Nothing but laboratory glass. I have no time to play at amateur. Nothing but There's a box down there, and it contains some spare parts. There's a box. Luckily, there's only one camera, so it's probably the right one.
Okay, camera get.
I'll be off. I don't know what to do.
Only if I bring him a security camera from the warehouse.
It seems it won't be complicated to mount it.
Ah, okay. Ooh, I better save.
I replaced the camera. I hope it'll function and that the officer keeps his word.
Okay. Save. Okay.
So the new camera is installed.
I see. I already have its signal here.
Now I'd like the key to the 15th floor.
Yes, sure. Here it is, but don't stay there for long. You know how things are.
Sure, don't worry. I'll be off.
Goody. There we go. Secret store.
The boxes look heavy. I can't carry them. One sample will have to suffice.
And we're gone.
I'll be off. I don't know what to do. Andrea sounded as if it was really important. I need the radium sample. Andrea's... It's quite heavy. I hope I don't need to carry it for long. Waste of time. I don't know what to do. It's not going to...
A safety
It's quite
case.
heavy. I hope I don't need to...
Oh, do I still need to be in the 15th floor? No.
The boxes look heavy. One must be enough.
Am I supposed to be doing
Waste
something?
of time.
Radium. Oh!
They aren't too careful about the disc. I hope it's all... So now I have all I need. I should get out of here before someone finds out who I really am.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Hey! Stop!
Blast it!
And what about returning the key and the screwdriver to me before you leave?
Oops, the key and the screwdriver. I almost forgot. Here.
All right. Bye for now. But I hope you'll be back soon. We need a janitor here badly. And you're quite a capable one as far as I can see.
It depends on where my boss assigns me, but it was really nice working with you, that's for sure. So have a nice day, and thanks again for your goodwill.
At last! I was almost starting to worry. You were supposed to return in the evening, not at night.
It was impossible to return directly. I had to wait until the patrols around the slum district changed to the night shift.
All right, well, how did you manage in the labs?
Quite well, surprisingly. I have a radium sample and other information. This time even on a TVD disc. Hopefully it will be good for something. The man took the case with the radium sample. He said you knew about it.
Yeah, I know. It'll be safer at the Resistance headquarters.
Will I see headquarters someday myself?
Certainly not. It would be dangerous for us and for you. And besides, it's not concealed. It's quite possible you've been there already without even knowing it.
All right, let's stop there. What about the disc?
Sure, I'm on it.
So what?
It's all somewhat strange. Entries don't make sense. Damn, I should have known it's encoded.
And can you decrypt it somehow?
In time, certainly. But we're pretty damn short of time right now. I need the password.
But there was nothing by the disc, believe me.
I believe you, don't worry. And I think I know where the password is. In the first part of the construction documents you gave to No Name.
Yes, that's possible. It's the only thing we don't have.
You've got to get that part of the document back. No Name must have had it in the warehouse of his.
Yes, but he certainly won't be willing to give it back to me.
He won't be there now. I received a message that he'd disappeared somewhere.
All right. Hopefully I'll manage to get inside.
Go. In the meantime, I'll try and figure out the password myself, just in case.
Okay. Regrettably, the information from the choline laboratories wasn't complete. The rest is in No Name's warehouse. Hope I can get there somehow. Okay. I can kind of tell when the game's gonna break because the screen change becomes bad, like it's not as smooth. So hopefully I can catch it if it starts before the time. So is it gonna be that the bar is the Resistance headquarters? I better save. I mean, the talking isn't as bad, and it takes me a lot less time when I don't have to listen, but... Yep, okay. Yummy. Level 12A.
Maybe I could use this to make some light here. There's even some instructions, although I can't read them.
Oh, then they're
I'll
pretty
take the
useless.
instruction manual. Maybe I'll learn something from it. It's dark here. I can't read. I don't know how.
Okay.
According to these instructions, it won't be difficult. I think I understand it quite well now.
Okay, thanks, game. The game's kind of particular about that, and like, oh, there are these very specific ways to do stuff.
If I've understood correctly...
Because, like, for the bar, when you did the
That's much
ethanol, you have to leave the area. You can't just, you just can't, like, go... You can't just leave the bar and then enter it. You have to leave the whole area and come back. Kind of the same thing I did with the professor's house and the robots, which is kind of annoying.
That's a long cable. Pity I don't know what to use it for. The cable's probably heavy. I'm not gonna carry it around.
Poster.
Interesting decoration.
Case.
It's quite old and locked, unfortunately. It's falling apart. If I shoved a key inside, it'd fall to pieces. Waste of time.
You said... Whatever.
A crowbar. A thief's best friend. I hope it'll work. Almost there. Ugh! There we go. It worked! You think he'd hide the construction documentation better. So now I've got the documentation back. But this is odd. There's even a TVD disc. The file with the Endora documents.
So I'm wondering, is the ones that were added to the fakes, or fakes, I guess you could say?
Doesn't look like somebody's working with these. They're probably turned on automatically. I'm not gonna mess around.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Really that easy? Really that easy? No crash yet. I should count my lucky stars. I don't really have much else to say. We're kind of moving along, but it's just a lot of stuff to get the same objective. Like, we went to that place, and we're just doing this to get the info, so not a lot to say.
So we've been lucky. No Name wasn't in the warehouse, but he left the documents there. And moreover, there was a TVD disc next to the documents.
Let me see it. I'll check it. Great. Here's the password. But it will take some time to decrypt it. You may as well get some sleep. I'll tell you everything I managed to find out in the morning.
Oh boy. Oh.
Boys, start packing. We have to leave immediately.
But Mama, why do we have to leave and where? What's going on?
Damn, Richard, stop asking and help your brother! Oh, forgive me, my darlings. I didn't want to shout.
Mom?
Don't be afraid, Peter. Mama will be right back. Richard will help you.
Poor Peter. He looks worse now than usual. Peter, get dressed. Mama said I'm supposed to help you get dressed, so get on with it.
Mom, she shouted.
It's useless to talk to him. When he's frightened, he doesn't react until he calms down.
Teddy bear.
Peter's best friend. He's had it since he was born. I'll borrow it for a while.
Probably just so we can give it to him.
Look, the teddy bear must be cold too. You should get dressed and set a good example for the teddy. Then you'll both stop being cold.
But I don't have socks.
Don't worry. I'll find them for you. I sleep on the upper bed. The lower one is for nippers. We can't go to bed. There's something going on downstairs. Mama said we have to pack. I don't need to write down. I do my homework here. Peter doesn't attend school yet, so I don't have to share the table with him.
Hello.
I have one sock now to get the other one.
Where are you hiding the other sock, child? Where is the other one?
I'll try looking under the bed.
That's what I wanted to do before.
So there's the other sock. I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue.
Wait.
I can't reach them. The ruler may come in handy.
Oh. I was like, why didn't I get it? They didn't say anything about that. Okay.
Now I have both socks.
Yes, we do.
Here are the socks.
Thanks, Richard. What is that?
Uh-oh. Game? Hello?
Mama, what happened to you?
Richard, you have to run away. Alone. I'll take Peter. He's too weak. He wouldn't make it.
But why, Mama? What's going on?
Please, stop asking and go to Uncle Tom and tell him it has happened at last.
But...
No buts. Promise.
I promise.
And remember that I love you, and Dad does too.
I love you too, Mommy.
Peter, come to me, dear. You'll come with me.
I'm not sure if that was like the sign, but I'm gonna save, because it definitely looked like it.
There's a balcony behind that door, but Mama removed the handle to stop. I can't open it without it.
Nothing's popping. Wait, what? But nothing popped.
There's a ball.
I'm confused. We don't have much time. Oh wait, what's this? Ah.
I'll try to take it out carefully.
There we go. Thought I looked over there, but whatever. Oh, I know now.
Richard, wake up!
What? Have you found something?
You don't exactly look like you slept well. Did you dream?
Yes, I did, and it wasn't exactly nice. So, have you found anything?
You bet. It all goes much higher than I would have ever imagined. The main order came directly from the world headquarters of Endora.
But of what use is this to us? We can't get there anyway.
Of what use? It proves that this is no mere trifle. It's something that could influence all of us. That's why No Name's been so interested in the radium and all that Endora's up to. Endora has found a way to overthrow the state.
What? How?
I don't know yet, but I'm sure that's the case. Richard, we're gonna go on a trip. Both of us this time.
To Brazil?
More accurately, to Caracas. You have to get some air tickets for us.
Me? But how am I supposed to do that?
You'll find a way. You have to. It will be enough for us to get on a passenger list of a flight to Brazil. You can do that at the flight office. I'll handle the rest.
So I'm supposed to just walk into the government district?
No, you'll get a taxi. It will be less conspicuous. Now go, we must hurry.
Damn, there are guards at the entrance. I need to lure away the android somehow.
Oh, so we got some new stuff. The government districts represent the brain of the society, and as such they function without any major problems. It is the area where the government, the high industry representatives, and the brains of the society solve the problems and tasks connected with the control of society and world peace, for which we are willing to give our lives. There's not a single combat android in these districts, yet they are safe. Nobody would ever dare to attack a representative of the state. All the offices, with the exception of the Work Assignment Office, are based here. And of course, we have all the clues lead much higher than one would expect, up to the Andorra headquarters in Brazil. I have to book the air tickets to Carajas for myself and Andrea. Hopefully I can do it somehow at the flight office.
It's probably not used much nowadays, but it seems well maintained. Those cleaning robots are evidently good at their work. This robot isn't going to clean anything now. Its waste bin is so full the machine has turned itself off.
No.
It won't function without the TVD disc. A disc taken from the cleaning robot.
A universal data recording medium. Its capacity and the reading speed depends on... Oh.
This disc will be useless if I erase it.
Manual. Do cleaning always at... Oh, I need to know the time. How do I know the time, though? Right? Because I have to...
First, I have to get the air... I can't just walk there. The android's scared.
No. Is there any way to tell the time? Because... if it's automatic cleaning, it's not going to move, right? Because if we do this... if I do that, it's just going to...
It won't function.
Not what I meant to do.
I don't know the meaning of that.
Yeah, that doesn't look right. But if I set it, I need to set a time, right?
When the robot is in manual mode, it does the cleaning every night at midnight. Otherwise, it starts cleaning every time it detects some mess. When the
It doesn't do anything. Wait a minute, what's this?
It looks like grass, but it's really just bunches of something put side by side. It really resembles grass, even to touch.
Oh! Oh, good dear Lord. Bo-da-doo, bo-da-doo. Oh, did it break?
A program of the common robot of SMX type has been changed. Compiling in progress.
That's my opportunity.
No, apparently it was that.
You can tell it's a government district. Just an ordinary bureau, and they built a palace to accommodate it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna leave it here. You shall hear from me in the next part.